I take on a daily basis. Some I take more sporadically than that. So I always, well, I'll just start and go on the back, from the front to the back. This is my UCAN Hydrate, which I don't use this every day. I use it after I do a hard workout or something, just when I need extra electrolytes and stuff like that. There's the ingredients on it. But yeah, it helps me. I like it better than Gatorade and stuff like that. Quercetin is what I take for my allergies when I need it. It really works. Quercetin is a natural antihistamine, so I don't have to worry about any. It does make me sort of drowsy, but not as drowsy as taking like Sudafed or something like that. I take a digestive enzyme, usually when I eat a big, like if I eat a big meal or if I have something with gluten in it or something like that, because I don't digest gluten and dairy really good. So I usually take this in the evening before I go to bed, after my dinner, and then after any meal, which I don't think I'm going to be able to digest like that. So it really works. It helps me a lot. I take probiotics every morning. So this is MultiPro 30B. So this has, why is there a glare? Such a glare. So 30 billion probiotics. It's a very strong probiotic. I take vitamin D every morning, which helps me with my energy levels and depression. Sometimes depression. This is my women's PM multivitamin, and I take a women's AM multivitamin. The PM vitamin has the melatonin and stuff in it that helps me to sleep, and the women's multivitamin just gives me energy. I take my omega-3 fish oils on a daily basis. I take, depending on how I'm feeling, 2 or 3 a day. No, 2 or 3 in the morning, 2 or 3 at night. Magnesium I take at night because it keeps me regular. Elderberry, I've been taking elderberry just because it's an immune support. So this one has vitamin C, zinc, and real elderberry in it. So I like the Zarbee's. They're the chewable gummies. So you get 3 gummies up to 1 or 2 times a day. So depending on how I'm feeling, usually once a day. There's my ibuprofen, which I've been trying to lay off on. I've switched my amino complex out to my pre-workout, which has the same amino acids in it and stuff. So this is my pre-workout that I take. There's the ingredients on that. Yep. So I usually take that, of course, before I work out. L-glutamine, I've been taking that. Helps with I put it in my smoothies, so it helps with my joints and my digestion. And then I have vegan protein powder. This is my chocolate protein powder. I also have vanilla, but it has pea protein in it, I think. Where's the ingredients? There's the ingredients. Yes, so it has pea protein, isolate with rice protein, and I can't take it. I have to take it kind of on a rotated basis because it makes my tummy hurt sometimes. These are my Life Greens. This is the cafe mocha. So this is just a blend of plant-based antioxidants, phytonutrients, prebiotic fibers, enzymes, and probiotics. So it's just another way, but this has like all your servings of vegetables and stuff like that in it. So gives you your greens and so works for me. I add it to my chocolate protein powder, and then I add some chocolate covered chocolate, but some dark cherries, some frozen cherries to the chocolate and to the cafe mocha, and that's how I make my COVID cocktail in the mornings with, so I have my protein powder, my life greens, and my cherries, and my almond milk. It tastes so good. And then this is my collagen peptides. This is my grass-fed. This is the vanilla flavor. So this is the ingredients on the back of that, or the label. And this is the ingredients. So, well, I don't really have ingredients, I guess. Where are the ingredients? Oh, there they are. So, grass-fed collagen peptides, natural flavors, xanthan gum, stevia, and monk fruit extract. So, that's what it has. 19 grams of protein. So, it's a good source of protein. And, dropping it. So, and most of my supplements I get from Lifetime, just because that's where I have my gym membership. So, yep, that's what I take. That can go back up there because I don't take that much. My pre-workout. So I just been leaving it down here so I can remember when I start feeling sick. I try to do more of these little oils. So this is Deep Lung, Kick-Ass Immune, which works really good. I just drop it in some water or something and get over it. So, yep, these are for, like, if I do get sick, I will start taking those in my water. So that's all. Sometimes I use this because I've been getting a lot of headaches lately. So this works pretty good. Okay, that's my supplement that I take. So just thought you guys might be interested. Okay, so I'm getting ready to chalk couture on my repurposed paper pumpkin box, which I had painted with chalkboard paint. So I am using, goodness, I cannot remember the color. Let me quickly check in my catalog. I'm using, I want to say, Green Envy, maybe? I think it's Green Envy. I want to say it's Green Envy. Anyways, I'm stirring it up so it's the consistency of like Greek yogurt. And because you want to make sure all your chalk paste is the right consistency. You don't want it too dry. And now I am stirring. I'm going to stir up. Oh, I thought I was stirring up the gold, and then I realized, oh no, that's not the gold. That's the shimmery copper, which kind of looks like gold, but it is different. So I get it all stirred up, and then I'm like, oh, oops, that was not the right color. So I'm sorry, I don't have it more in camera right now, but so I get it all cleaned off, and then I look at it, and I'm like, oh, that was not shimmery gold, that was shimmery copper, and I want gold because I'm doing there's the white, which is definitely too dry, and I need to add some water, so I go to spray it, and my spray bottle's broken. The handle doesn't work. So I have to take off the lid, and then I accidentally pour a little too much water in it, so I've got to stir, and I think I shut the camera off for a little while I stirred it. There's Cosmo in the background over there, acting like a doofus. Huh. So there I am stirring it, but it is like really thick and chunky, so I'm gonna have to work at it for a while. to get it the right consistency. But so whenever it's dry, too dry and stuff, you just got to keep stirring it and stirring it and stirring it until it gets all the lumpies out and it turns into the right consistency again. Eventually, if it gets too dried out and it gets hard as a rock, I just toss it because I'm not going to deal with it. If anybody's figured out how to save their chalk paste when it gets hard as a rock, let me know, because I don't know. Anyways, so I'm stirring up the white, and I don't know if I stir up the shimmery gold on camera or not. I think I might have turned it off, but there, I got it stirred up pretty good. I think I will keep stirring it because I take a little break from the camera for a while. So I don't know what I'm doing right now. There's Hope wanting outside. And yes, I have 2 Great Danes. One is a 6-month-old puppy, and the other is a 3-year-old female. And I love them, but yes, they sometimes drive me nuts. So I don't know what I'm doing. I must have kept stirring. So then I don't know what I'm doing now either. Alright, so I must have gone, that's when I turned off the camera, and I came back and I got everything all stirred up. I'm going to use this new transfer, which I got from my upline, I guess, from Stepping Stone Designers, I guess. Stepping Stone Designers with Megan, Elizabeth, and her husband, and Mr. and Mrs. Hebner. And they just sent me like a goodie package, and this was one of the transfers they sent me. And since this is a graduation box, I thought it was really good because it says be bold, be brave, be brilliant. And I'm making it for a graduation present for somebody graduating from CSU, Colorado State University. And I looked it up, and their colors are green, gold, and white. So that's the colors that I am doing the box in, or the transfer. The colors on the transfer: green, gold, and white. So Green Envy, I'm pretty sure it was Green Envy, Shimmery Gold, and Brilliant White. Is it Brilliant White or just plain old white? Let me look at my catalog again. I'm pretty sure Bright White. Close. Brilliant White, Bright White. What's the difference? So now I'm getting into the gold, and for some reason my squeegee feels like hard as a rock, and it's not giving me any give or anything. So I don't know if it got too old or just... So I wipe it off and I turn it around because the other side is more pliable. That side is just really hard. So doing it up in the gold, and I could probably speed this part up, but I'm not going to, not yet. So there's the gold. And then I'm going to do the white. And I'm worried about the white turning out because I'm just not quite sure how it's going to be. But as you can see, it's a fairly easy process to do. Not hard at all. And I am not a very, what do you call it, thrifty about my chalk paste. I don't scrape it off all the time. I try to, but I don't get it all scraped off. So now comes the reveal where we pull the transfer off. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Pulling it off straight down and not at an angle. And voila! There! And it turned out perfect. So I really, really like it. I think it turned out really, really good. So I clean off my squeegee. I always stick my transfers onto the table, just like barely hanging on there until I get ready to go wash them off in the kitchen sink. I rinse them off. And so I take a little clean piece of the wet wipe because I did get a little bit of white, extra white on it. But it cleans up perfect. And there's the finished product. Sorry about the wet box, but it will dry. So yeah, perfect.